Hey fellow agent, welcome back. Are you still looking for that perfect build for your character in Division 2? Then you've come to the right place, agent. Here you can find an up-to-date collection of the best builds for any content play in 2025. Feel free to jump between timestamps for your convenience. Don't forget to subscribe and help your fellow agent. It would be a great help. By the end of this guide, you will become a master of build making and learn how to optimize your favorite builds for a swift gaming experience. Sounds good, right? Let's get started. What is a Division 2 build made of? The core elements of a Division 2 build are the weapons, the gear, the skills, the stats and attributes, the mods, the specialization. These are the key components you must focus on when creating a build for your character. When these elements are wisely chosen and put together, they create a synergy that will reflect your build's power and capability. In Division 2, players get to choose from various gear for their builds, such as brand sets, gear sets, and exotic armor. There are 6 gear slots that you must fill in with the best variants for your build: mask, backpack, chest, gloves, holster, and knee pads. The game has improved a lot since its launch, so nowadays, you have the opportunity to choose from 21 gear sets and 31 brand sets when going for that perfect build for your character. All these armor sets come with unique set bonuses and talents, which is a significant factor in the build diversity the Division 2 players face. The most popular Division 2 gear sets in 2025 are Striker Set, best for assault rifle and SMG builds; Heartbreaker Set, ideal for assault rifle and LMG DPS builds; Negotiator's Dilemma, best for legendary content builds; Hunter's Fury, best for SMG builds; Foundry Bulwark, best for tank builds; Future Initiative, exclusively for healer builds; Eclipse Protocol, best for status effect builds; and finally Rigor, the perfect choice for skill builds. If you are looking for the best exotics, the most popular Division 2 exotic weapons in 2025 are Eagle Bearer, the best raid weapon for the assault rifle DPS builds; Ouroboros, the best exotic SMG in the game, perfect for close combat builds; St. Elmo's Engine, the best weapon for most of the DPS builds; the Regulus, the best weapon for pistol builds; Scorpio, the best weapon for close combat DPS and support builds; Capacitor, the best assault rifle for skill builds; Mantis, the best marksman rifle for sniper builds; Pestilence, the best LMG for DPS and support builds. So once you figure out what type of playstyle you prefer, choose the best weapon type for your build. To optimize your build, you have to make sure you use the best weapons with the proper stats and talents. As for the best exotics, Memento, the best exotic backpack in the game; Ninja Messenger, best in slot backpack for hybrid builds; Waveform, the best holster for skill builds; Coyote's Mask, the best exotic mask for firearm builds; Vile Mask, the perfect choice for status effect builds; Catharsis, ideal for PvP builds; Tardigrade, the best exotic chest for tank builds; and BTSU Data Gloves, the best gloves for healer builds. What is the fastest way to create a build in Division 2 in 2025? Now, the fastest way to get items in Division 2 is to use the targeted loot feature in Countdown and the summit activities. Here, you can select the desired item type to drop as targeted loot upon killing enemies. So basically, you can filter the drops you will be getting by weapon type, armor slot, brand set, gear set, or mods. So now, the best Division 2 builds in 2025 are St. Elmo's Striker build. This is the perfect build for all PvE endgame activities on the highest difficulties in the game, such as legendary strongholds and summit. We are using the LMG instead of the rock and roll shotgun as a secondary weapon because you should have no issues maintaining the striker stacks on the heroic and legendary activities. Heartbreaker PvE build. The Heartbreaker build works amazing for PvE endgame content, such as Countdown, Summit, Raids, heroic and legendary missions. The synergy between the assault rifle, equipped with Technician's linked laser pointer, the Flatline talent, and the Heartbreaker set is incredible. On your assault rifle, use the sturdy extended mag for the extra 20 rounds. You only use the shotgun to build up the Heartbreaker stacks. Assault Rifle PvE build. For this build, you can use St. Elmo's engine as your primary, which I mostly prefer, and any choice weapon for secondary slot. Aim for at least 50% crit chance, then use crit damage rolls and mods. You can use any amount of Blue Core attributes armor rolls, I recommend at least 2. Kingbreaker Spotter build. This build still represents one of the strongest builds in Division 2. The synergy between the Heartbreaker set, the Spotter talent, and the Flatline talent is incredible. Amazing damage output and survivability. SMG build for PvE. This SMG build represents the best speed farm build in Division 2. It is highly efficient for heroic content such as control points, missions, or the summit. Legendary skill builds. In my opinion, skill builds are the strongest PvE builds in Division 2, especially if you aim high for legendary difficulty. Skill builds revolve around a cover-based playstyle, and they are highly dependent on the skills you use. There are 3 variants of skill builds. In the current meta, based on the set they use: Refactor, Empress, and Rigger. Variant number 1, Refactor Force Multiplier. This build uses the recently introduced Refactor gear set and is arguably one of the best builds in the ongoing meta, providing incredible damage output and survivability. Variant number 2, Refactor Tech Support build. Variant number 3, Refactor Ninja build. Variant number 4, Hybrid Empress skill build. Variant number 5, Yellow Empress skill build. Variant number 6, Infinite Seeker Mines Hardwired build. And finally, variant number 7, Rigger skill build. By using the Technician specialization, we can use a red core for extra weapon damage while still having 6 times skill tiers, can be used on any item. One-shot pistol build. This amazing close combat build uses a pistol as the primary weapon. It's one of the strongest builds in Division 2, as in the right hands. It can clear with ease even legendary content. Finally, the Armor Regan build. The Armor Regan build represents a well-balanced build that provides excellent survivability and damage output, especially after the Project Resolve updates. Damage rolls on all the gear pieces except the Ninja Exotic backpack. If you own the Chill Out mask, use it for the extra mod slot. You aim for 50% plus crit chance, then you can spec into crit hit damage. Also use the sturdy extended 5.56 mag on your shield splinterer for maximum damage output. You can also swap the Ouroboros with a Scorpio shotgun. How to min-max your builds in Division 2. In Division 2, min-maxing represents the act of creating a build around a specific concept or game mechanics, such as a particular playstyle, solo shot, group, combat style, close range, medium, or long range, or a specific role in a group, DPS, tank, healer, etc. You will optimize and focus on a specific playstyle and everything that comes with it, the gear, weapons, stats, mods, etc., while minimizing everything else. So the result of a min-maxed build is an extremely powerful character in one particular way, but exceedingly weak in others. This wraps up everything you should know regarding build making and the best Division 2 builds in 2025. By watching this video, I hope you now have a clear image of what a build is made of, how min-maxing works, the different types of builds and their particularities, and how to choose the best PvE build for your character. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. See you later, agents!